Alright, let's get cracking. Eggs are one of nature's most perfect foods, and if you're lucky enough to have your own backyard flock, you know just how special it feels to collect those fresh eggs every morning. There's something almost magical about holding a warm egg in your hand, knowing exactly where it came from and what went into making it. But have you ever wondered why having more eggs really matters, beyond just the novelty? You've got your chickens, and they're part of the family now. They greet you in the mornings, follow you around the yard, and maybe even have their own quirky personalities. For many of us, chickens aren't just livestock. They're companions, little feathered friends that bring joy and a sense of connection to nature right into our backyards. And when you involve your kids or grandkids, it becomes a family affair, teaching responsibility, empathy, and the simple pleasures of caring for animals. But let's be honest, one of the best things about these feathered friends is the fresh eggs. There's nothing quite like the taste of an egg that was laid just hours before it hits your frying pan. The yolks are richer, the whites are firmer, and the flavor is unbeatable. Plus, you know exactly what your chickens have been eating, so you can trust the quality and nutrition of every single egg. Whether you're after a delicious breakfast scramble, a perfectly poached egg, or baking up a storm with cakes and cookies, more eggs mean more goodness to go around. Think about all the ways eggs enrich your meals: fluffy omelets, golden French toast, homemade pasta, or even a simple egg salad sandwich. The possibilities are endless, and having a steady supply means you can get creative in the kitchen without ever worrying about running out. Now, some folks keep chickens just for the company, and that's brilliant. Chickens can be surprisingly affectionate, and watching them scratch and peck can be incredibly calming. For some, it's about the companionship, the routine, and the joy of nurturing another living creature. Even if you're not in it for the eggs, the presence of chickens can bring a sense of peace and mindfulness to your daily life. But if you, like me, love the idea of a fridge stocked with beautiful golden yolked eggs, then we need to make sure those hens are happy and healthy. A well-stocked fridge isn't just convenient, it's a sign that your flock is thriving. You can share eggs with neighbors, give them as gifts, or even sell a few dozen at the local market. It's a wonderful feeling to have more than enough to go around, and it all starts with taking great care of your birds. The more we understand what makes a chicken tick, or should I say cluck, the better we can care for them. Chickens are surprisingly complex creatures, with their own social structures, preferences, and needs. By learning about their behavior, diet, and environment, we can create a space where they feel safe, comfortable, and stimulated. And when chickens are content, they reward us with more eggs. Simple as that. And guess what? Happy, healthy chickens lay more eggs. It's a win-win. When your hens have plenty of space to roam, fresh food and water, and a clean, safe coop, they'll be at their best. You'll notice brighter feathers, more energetic clucking, and of course, a steady stream of eggs. It's all about creating the right environment and paying attention to their needs. So let's get down to the basics of boosting those egg-laying superpowers. In the next sections, we'll explore the key factors that influence egg production, from nutrition and lighting to breed selection and daily care. Whether you're a seasoned chicken keeper or just starting out, there's always something new to learn. After all, more eggs mean more opportunities to enjoy the simple, delicious rewards of backyard chicken keeping. Just like us, chickens have basic needs that must be met for them to truly thrive and live happy, healthy lives. When you decide to keep chickens, you're taking on the responsibility of making sure those needs are met every single day. It's not just about tossing them some feed and hoping for the best. Chickens, like all animals, depend on us for their well-being. If you want your flock to be productive, content, and full of personality, it all starts with understanding and providing for their most fundamental requirements. Think of it like this. Imagine trying to go about your day if you were hungry, thirsty, stuck in a cramped, dark room, or surrounded by, well, poo. You wouldn't feel your best, right? You'd probably be grumpy, tired, and maybe even a little sick. Chickens are no different. Their comfort and health are directly tied to the environment you provide. If their coop is dirty, dark, or lacking in food and water, they'll be stressed, more likely to get sick, and far less likely to lay those beautiful eggs you're hoping for. So before you even think about fancy breeds or colorful eggs, let's get the basics right. Chickens are the same as us in so many ways. They need nutritious food to fuel their bodies just like we do. A balanced diet helps them grow strong, maintain healthy feathers, and produce high-quality eggs. Fresh, clean water is absolutely essential. Chickens can't go more than a day or two without it, especially in hot weather. And don't forget about sunlight. Chickens love to bask in the sun, and natural light helps regulate their laying cycles and keeps them active and happy. If you can provide these three things, good food, fresh water, and plenty of light, you're already setting your flock up for success. But it doesn't stop there. Chickens also need a clean, comfortable place to call home. A well-maintained coop with fresh bedding not only keeps your chickens cozy, but it also helps prevent disease and discourages pests like mites and lice. Make sure your coop is well ventilated to avoid moisture buildup, which can lead to respiratory problems. Give your hens enough space to move around, perch, and nest comfortably. When chickens feel safe and secure, they're much more likely to be relaxed, friendly, and productive. Get these basics right, and you'll be rewarded with a steady supply of fresh, delicious eggs. There's nothing quite like collecting eggs from your own backyard flock, knowing that your hens are happy and healthy because of the care you provide. It's a simple equation. Happy chickens equal happy eggs. And the best part? When you focus on the basics, you'll find that your chickens are more active, more social, and even more entertaining to watch. You'll start to notice their unique personalities and quirks, and you'll build a real bond with your flock. Now, I'm not saying you need to turn your chicken coop into a 5-star palace, unless of course you want to. Some chicken keepers love to get creative, painting their coops bright colors or adding fun decorations. That's totally up to you. The most important thing is that your coop is functional, safe, and easy to clean. If you want to add a little flair, go for it. Just remember, your chickens care more about comfort and safety than fancy decor. Focus on the essentials first, and then let your creativity shine if you're feeling inspired. At the end of the day, it's all about providing a safe and healthy environment where your chickens can relax, explore, and do all the things chickens love to do, like dust bathing, foraging, and of course, laying those gorgeous eggs. When you meet their basic needs, you're not just raising chickens, you're creating a little haven where your flock can truly thrive. And that's the real secret to happy, productive hens. You are what you eat, right? Well, the same goes for our feathery friends. If you want top-notch eggs, you gotta feed your chickens top-notch food. Now, when it comes to chicken feed, there are more options than you can shake a stick at. But here's the deal. Laying hens need a special kind of feed that's higher in protein and calcium. This helps them stay strong, produce those beautiful eggshells, and keep laying consistently. Look for layer feed or laying pellets at your local feed store. These are specially formulated to give your hens all the nutrients they need to be egg-laying champions. Welcome to a new chapter in your chicken-keeping journey. Understanding the power of light for your flock. Today, we're diving into why sunlight is so much more than just a warm spot for your chickens to nap in. It's actually a vital ingredient for their health, happiness, and productivity. So, let's shed some light, literally, on what your chickens need to thrive. We all know that sunshine is good for us, right? Just think about how you feel on a bright, sunny day, energized, cheerful, and ready to take on the world. That's because sunlight helps our bodies produce vitamin D, which is essential for strong bones and a healthy immune system. But did you know that your chickens need sunlight for the very same reasons? Well, it turns out that sunlight is just as important for our feathered pals as it is for us. Chickens, like people, rely on the sun's rays to help their bodies function at their best. When your flock spends time outdoors, soaking up those golden rays, they're not just enjoying themselves. They're actually fueling their bodies with a crucial nutrient. Chickens need sunlight to produce vitamin D, a nutrient that plays a key role in their overall health. Without enough vitamin D, chickens can develop all sorts of problems, from weak bones to poor egg production. Sunlight triggers a natural process in their skin, allowing them to create this essential vitamin. Vitamin D is especially important because it helps chickens absorb calcium from their diet. Calcium isn't just a bonus for chickens, it's a necessity. It's what makes their eggshells strong and their bones sturdy. Without enough calcium, you might notice eggs with thin, fragile shells, or even chickens that seem weak or unsteady. And remember, calcium is crucial for strong eggshells. If you've ever cracked open an egg and found the shell disappointingly thin, it could be a sign that your hens aren't getting enough vitamin D or enough sunlight. Healthy, robust eggshells are a sign of a happy, well-cared-for flock. Now, in the summer months, your chickens are probably getting plenty of natural sunlight. The long days and warm weather mean your flock can spend hours outside, foraging, dust bathing, and soaking up the sun. This is the ideal scenario for their health and egg production. But in the winter, when the days are shorter and the sun is often hidden behind clouds, things can get a bit tricky. Your chickens might not get enough exposure to natural light, especially if they're spending more time inside the coop to stay warm. This is when you might start to notice a drop in egg production or changes in your flock's behavior. You might need to give them a little help. Just as we sometimes take vitamin D supplements in the winter, chickens can benefit from a little extra support too. That's where artificial lighting comes into play. By providing a consistent source of light, you can help your flock stay healthy and productive, even when the days are at their shortest. That's where artificial light comes in. It's a simple solution that can make a world of difference for your chickens. By mimicking the natural daylight hours, you can help your flock maintain their regular routines and keep laying eggs, even when the sun isn't cooperating. Don't worry, you don't need to install a disco ball in your coop, unless you want to throw a chicken dance party, of course. The goal isn't to turn your coop into a nightclub, but to provide a gentle, steady light that helps your chickens feel like the days are a little bit longer. Although, again, if you're feeling creative, there's no harm in making your coop a little more fun. Some keepers like to add decorative lights or playful touches to brighten up the space. Just make sure the lighting is safe and not too harsh for your flock. A simple light bulb on a timer is really all you need. This setup is easy to install and doesn't require any fancy equipment. The timer ensures that your chickens get the right amount of light each day without you having to remember to turn it on and off. Set the timer to come on for a few hours in the morning and a few hours in the evening. This will help extend the daylight hours for your flock, making them think it's still summertime. Most experts recommend providing a total of 14 to 16 hours of light per day for optimal egg production. This simple change can make all the difference. You'll likely notice your chickens are more active, happier, and more consistent in their egg laying. It's a small investment that pays off in healthier birds and a steady supply of fresh eggs, even in the darkest months. By providing extra light, you're essentially tricking your chickens into thinking the days are longer than they really are. This encourages them to keep up their normal routines, including laying eggs, throughout the winter. It's a gentle nudge that helps your flock stay on track, no matter what the weather is doing outside. So as the seasons change and the days grow shorter, remember that a little extra light can go a long way. With the right setup, you can keep your chickens healthy, happy, and laying beautiful eggs all year round. Let there be light, and let your flock shine. Let's talk about something not so glamorous: coop cleanliness. I know, it's not the most exciting topic, but trust me, keeping your coop clean is essential for happy, healthy hens and, you guessed it, more eggs. Think about it. Would you want to eat something that came from a dirty kitchen? Probably not. Chickens are the same. A dirty coop can lead to all sorts of problems, from parasites and diseases to stress and even reduced egg production. So, how do you keep things spick and span? Regular cleaning is key. Remove droppings, replace bedding, and give the coop a good scrub down every week or two. Fresh air is important too, so make sure your coop is well ventilated.